Welcome back, everybody. It is December, let's do some math here, 7. I believe it's December the 3rd, but it might be December the 4th. I'm going to look at the calendar. I'm just going to look at my watch. No, look at the calendar. Yes, I was correct the first time. It is December the 4th. Wednesday, December the 4th. It's New Guitar Day. It's a used guitar. The price was too good to pass up. I already have one. Probably end up selling this one. It's 5:30 in the evening. UPS promised delivery between 11:15 and 3:15. What a joke that is. And this was sent second day air. So it's been all the way was purchased from Guitar Center in West Los Angeles, flew all the way to Lexington, Kentucky, and all the way back here, which is why Rusty's probably just fascinated with all the smells. I have no idea what's going to be inside. The box is sort of minimal, but you hope they know what they're doing. So the box doesn't look damaged, but you just never know. You never know what you're going to get. This guitar was advertised in good condition, which, per their description, I mean, maximum, it's only a 3-year-old guitar, so let's just hope it's not heavily thrashed. Looks like they did a reasonable packing job. I'm going to let them know right up front that this guitar is filthy, which again, they advertise that they clean, polish, and restring their guitars, and I can tell you that this guitar is filthy. And it shouldn't be filthy, friends. It shouldn't be. We're going to go for the obvious. I don't see any neck pocket cracks. Let's see what the date is on this puppy. Now this is a 2019. So this is literally a brand new guitar that somebody just didn't like. But it's filthy. Shame on you, Guitar Center. You should take that extra 5 minutes. It looks like it has been restrung, probably with bigger strings. The action looks okay. The fret-ins feel okay. Gaze upon the beauty. When everything's said and done, I got this guitar for $60. Which is about half of what they're going for. I'm going to look for the glaring defect. Again, I'm not seeing anything of consequence. You always have to look, make sure that this isn't smashed in and that's not smashed in, and smash, smash, smash. It's just a dirty guitar. Someone should have taken a few moments to clean it up. The rosewood fretboard actually looks like it's fine. Whoever restrung it is like a junior restringer. So my immediate impressions are just filthy, which I'm going to give it a little wipe down since I've got a little time here. I'll be right back. I probably will end up sending this video to Guitar Center just to show, gee, what would it have taken? I know it's busy, you guys. I know it's the holiday season. But I mean, really, this is what it takes here. It takes a few moments. Get a freaking rag and wipe the guitar down. I think in 30 seconds, I've improved the look of the guitar 1,000%. And I don't understand why you advertise that the guitar will be cleaned, polished, and restrung. Now this guitar may have been restrung, so we may have 1 out of 2. But I guarantee you, it was not cleaned, it was not polished, it's freaking filthy, and that's not good. But I have to say that again, unless I'm missing something, unless there's like some huge defect somewhere that I'm just not seeing, switch feels good. Knobs feel okay. The action looks like it's fairly good. I think the guitar easily qualifies for good condition. And it's a 1915. That was the year my friend Pat was born. So I consider that to be a good sign. Neck looks nice. I'm really, really impressed with the fingerboard. You know, some of the Indian Laurel fingerboards just absolutely suck big time. And this one actually looks pretty darn nice. So we're going to play it. We'll be back with our impressions. Again, I'm going to mention it to the manager just because that's the kind of guy I am. His name is Jordan. He's a very nice, I'm assuming a young man, and he's been very nice with me and very fair. But I do have to point out to him that just taking the extra time to wipe down a guitar is just really a minimal thing. The packing is actually quite minimum, but again, considering the journey it went on, I mean, we sent it next day air. Of course, UPS dropped the ball, and it didn't make it to me on the next day. But that is no reflection on Jordan. He got it to them. They dropped the ball. And I encouraged him to ask for a full refund because it was a guaranteed service and they did not provide. So we're going to play it. Given the budget nature of this guitar, there was no need to let it warm up. And we're going to come back and we'll give you our final impressions. Again, it's December the 4th, 2019, a Wednesday evening. We've got plenty of time to plug this puppy in and play and see how she goes. I've got 2 of these already, so I'm expecting that it'll be equally as good as the others. So we'll be back. Okay, so we're going to conclude this new guitar day, December the 4th, 2019. This is a 2019 Squier Bullet Mustang. It was bought from Guitar Center in West Los Angeles. It was advertised with no pictures as being in good condition for $59.99. I couldn't say no. I knew that there might be a surprise ahead for me. But the truth of the matter is this guitar is in very good condition. I would rate it at great condition. I don't see any flaws on it at all. That's not to say that in my haste to inspect it that I saw everything. But again, I'm very impressed with this guitar. It has a couple minor issues. I do believe it had new strings put on it, but it's really a shame. Whoever put the strings on it did an absolute lousy job. There's barely even, you probably can't see because this camera doesn't allow you to get close, but there's not even like a full turn around the tuning post on most of the strings, which is just really a problem. The Indian Laurel fretboard is actually very nice, considering that I've seen guitars with Indian Laurel fretboards that were absolutely awful, and this one's very nice. And again, I don't find any flaws on the guitar that I can tell. As I mentioned before, the guitar was filthy. Whoever packed it should have really taken just that extra 2 minutes to give it a wipe down. After all, I didn't buy it from Al's Pawn Shack. I bought it from Guitar Center. And even though it's an inexpensive guitar, Guitar Center is the premier retailer of new and used instruments, and I just expected more. So again, that was a bit of a disappointment. And again, whoever strung it, what kind of language am I talking here? I don't know if Guitar Center put the new strings on. I tend to think they didn't, because I just don't think that even if they had a 15-year-old kid there, he'd know the basics. I think whoever owned the guitar and traded it in probably put new strings on and didn't have a clue. But I do think that Guitar Center should look at things like that. That's just my humble opinion. But anyways, all in all, very satisfied. Again, the reason why I think the strings are brand new is because this thing's incredibly bright, like too bright for my ears, so I'm hoping in a week or two the strings will like mellow out. It's incredibly bright. I had to adjust the truss rod. There was a bit of bow in the neck. Not a big deal. It did travel amazing distances. It left West Los Angeles. It got overnight air, flew all the way to Lexington, Kentucky, and then flew all the way back to Montana. So it had quite a trip. But all in all, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And again, I do believe the manager at the West LA Guitar Center's name is Jordan. So thank you very much, Jordan. You should talk to your guy who packs and tell him the white guitar is better and check the strings, because unfortunately I'm probably going to have to put a brand new pair of strings on here, because if you only have a half a wrapper on the post, it doesn't stay in tune as well as it should, because a guitar at minimum should have at least 2 wraps around the post. So be it. Anyways, thank you very much. Thank you for New Guitar Day. Yeah, I also got a case for the SG, which is sweet too. So thank you very much.